Welcome everybody, welcome to AI the Somnium Files. I'm Craven and today we're back into the investigation chair on this new branching path we unlocked last time. We've got Bloom Park to investigate. We failed last time in this timeline to recover the voice of Mizuki. So in order to get more clues and find out what happened in the sink, we're going here for hints. And the most remarkable thing that happened last time, and it could be my personal belief, is the frozen, naked and stabbed body of Iris. So let's continue where we are. Let's see what we can find out at Bloomberg. I'm saying Bloomberg Park, it's just Bloom Park. Nah. You guys know where we're going. Let's see what we can find out there.
Now the news. Yesterday night, the body of Shoko Nadami was found. Her body was recovered from the now-defunct Bloom Park in the Kawasaki district. Autopsy reports revealed that her time of death was roughly 5 p.m. last afternoon. Police have determined that the victim was killed elsewhere and then brought to Bloom Park to be put on display. The MPD has expanded the scope of their investigation and are encouraging anyone with any information to come forward. In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. As a result of the pileup, 1 man was sent to the hospital unconscious in critical condition. 6 other individuals were treated for minor injuries. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Okay, so the information about Shoko I understand, but what was that thing about the truck? Is it gonna come back into play later? Like, the person that was in the accident was actually part of the cover-up here. Maybe. So let's continue on. Alright, time for us to go hunting. It's a horse from the merry-go-round. It's a metal pole. A parasol. There's a fence set up around the merry-go-round. It's the control room of the merry-go-round. This is where the ride is operated. A merry-go-round horse, skewered upside down. It looks pathetic. It's been 8 years since Bloom Park is closed. The weather's gotten into it pretty bad. Last night Mizuki was found in that column. Why was she in there? Alright. Just some extra information we still need to unlock? Well, we'll figure it out eventually. We always do. It's a bench. Alright. A girl is sitting in the passenger seat. A girl? Alright. So, let's talk to Aiba, see what she knows, or what hints she can give us on what we can find here potentially. So, oh wait! Is this the first time in this story that we are seeing Aiba? I'm so used to her right now that I wasn't even expecting this. I thought, scream boldly. Why would she need to scream boldly? We're not in a sink or anything. But yeah. Let's just ask simply, who are you? No. That's probably the right answer. So, scream boldly?
Whoa!
Worth it.
Wait, are you a ghost?
Idiot. It's me.
Who you? Me?
It's me.
Whom?
I said me.
But are you a ghost?
I'm not a ghost.
Then, Aiba? But
Then,
why?
Aiba?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
All the time. She's seen stuff you wouldn't even want to know. Alright, so. Ringtone, about your appearance. Let's just talk about her appearance before we start working on the case.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it. Be Reika from Tiefblau.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't.
Oh, I really need to look up who that is. Knowing Date, probably some girl with a big chest and a big behind or something like that. Very ultra sexy. Okay, so how do you appear in Somnium?
I am connected to your brain via artificial nerve. I am part of your working brain. Our minds are one. During the sync, when the data that constitutes your ego is transferred, some of my main programming is also transferred. That is why I appear in Somnium. Do I even need to explain this sort of thing to you?
No, we've seen this once before, so very good.
I have experienced syncing many times with you. Although it is true that I have never appeared to you in this form.
Alright, let's finally get back to the case. About the ringtone you heard in Somnium.
It was somewhere around here, right? Where I heard the phone ring.
Affirmative.
The source can't be far. The phone must be nearby.
I do not know if it actually exists. Dreams consist of memories. But that does not mean that they perfectly mirror reality. In fact, it is more common that what occurs in dreams is distorted. For example, the events witnessed in the last Somnium were absurd, exaggerated, or otherwise warped. Clearly, they do not represent exactly what happened in reality. The ringtone as well.
Mizuki didn't necessarily hear it. I understand that. But it's our only lead.
I think he is right. It can potentially yield something. Because what if she actually heard it, but she didn't basically remember it? She's only in her back of her mind, in her unconscious. What if it's real? What if it's here? It would be a great hint. And like I said, I already suspect this is gonna be Ota's phone or something like that, so it would be a nice bridge to get there in this story. So, anything catch your eye?
As I mentioned earlier, I cannot say for certain if there was a phone here. However, if there is, it must be well hidden. CSI has already searched the area thoroughly, but they did not discover anything.
Well hidden, huh? Maybe a place you can't see with the naked eye.
In one of the horses? Or in the roof? Can we check? X-ray. This horse from merry-go-round. Wrong button. At least not this one. In this horse? No, if it wasn't this horse, I would have seen it. But I think what we're doing is right. Wait, there's something in there. I totally looked over. I thought it was parts of something inside the horse, like an extra plating to keep it stable, but this might be the phone.
Look at that.
It appears to be a smartphone.
I knew it was in the horse.
Don't lie. You doubted me.
I didn't even ask you, Aiba.
So how do I get it out?
I cannot find any weaknesses or seams in the horse's body. The horse's neck does not detach either.
There must be some hole or something.
I found one.
Where?
The mouth of the horse. I might be able to fit inside. One moment.
In the external form of Aiba.
I got it!
Yes. Good job, Aiba.
A clue list. I want to first look at Aiba. He's so small. Aiba is sitting on the horse's head. Well done?
Thank you.
This looks suits you.
How disrespectful. Do you know how hard it was to make that form?
No.
Don't fall?
It's alright. Do not worry about me.
I'm not worried about you. I just don't want to get dirt in my eye socket.
Yeah, because it does need to go back into his face. By the way,
Do not worry about me. Finish your search and investigation. You should find some clues.
right, let's check the phone. Or... Alright.
Aiba, who owned this phone? The number is...
I told Aiba the number. The result came back quickly.
This is a rental phone.
a rental.
Ah, so it isn't from Ota.
The owner is unknown. It is registered under a false identity.
Come on.
Date, look at the device history.
It's gone. No outgoing call history.
What about the incoming history?
Only one call. 9:02 p.m. yesterday.
Mizuki and Ota discovered the corpse at approximately 9 p.m.
Mizuki must have heard this phone.
That would connect to what we experienced in Somnium.
Alright, so we did find the sound of it. Nice.
Who is the caller?
Their name isn't displayed. The number isn't in their contacts. In fact, there are no contacts. No numbers at all.
It sounds more like a burner phone or something. The phone had no email addresses, browsing history. That could be a clue either. Just the one clue. The call at 9:02 p.m. And I will look up the number.
This number is also from a rental phone. No owner is registered.
So we're partially stuck?
Oh,
What happened?
the battery died. The screen turned off.
Well, can we not charge it back in the car? Or at the police station? Call the number I just gave you.
Aiba, remember the number I just gave you?
Of course.
Call it.
It connected. It connected!
My name is Kaname Date. I'm with the Metropolitan Police Department.
Are you an idiot?
I think we have firmly established that so far in all our episodes. Let us say he's special.
They hung up.
Oh, you think so? What kind of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are from the police?
I couldn't help it. I wasn't ready. I just said the first thing that came into my head.
You told me to call!
I didn't think it would work.
Disappointing. There is no other word for it.
You're telling me.
Can you call it again?
Aiba, can you call it again? I'll be ready this time, I swear.
Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Is he gonna do a Valley Girl accent?
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Damn, call denied.
Call deny?
Yeah, call denied.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club did to your number.
Damn, you remember that?
Call Raika. Who's supposed to call? Yeah, call Raika, please, by all means.
What? Why?
I want to hear her voice.
She put you on call deny.
Can't you try from another line?
I can, but I won't. Use a payphone if you want to call her.
I don't have my own phone. As long as I'm within range, I can use Aiba to make any call I need, whether it is the traditional line or a now message. I can have Aiba help me. Aiba's connected to my mind wirelessly as well, so even when she's outside my eye socket, I can talk normally. Who is the person we called?
Probably someone involved in the incident. They hung up as soon as they heard you mention the police, then refused further incoming calls. That behavior is at the very least suspicious.
So, why was the phone in the horse to begin with?
Unknown. But it does appear to be deliberate. Did the culprit do this? Or did someone else? And for what specific purpose?
What cell tower did that call connect to?
Near 3rd Street, Shinjuku.
That's a wide range. Can you tell if they called from a smartphone?
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have GPS?
The phone is likely capable of that function, but it has been disabled. The power also appears to be off. I cannot connect from any line, because you blew it.
Yeah. Rub it in. Should we go to Shinjuku? Let's go. I think Shinjuku, maybe we can get there, see if we find some clues. Maybe see somebody that is suspicious or something.
There would be no point to that now. The recipient is alerted to our presence and likely on the move.
Right.
Then let's go.
Aiba, let's get going. There's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris's house?
Yeah, I'm curious.
About your prophecy?
No. About if she looks the same in real life as in her dream. Because if so, I wonder what Mitsuki saw more than that.
Absurd. It was nothing.
Let's hope so.
Alright. Let's go to the Sagan residence.
Date!
Alright, well, see, at least sounds and looks like exciting to see me. Alright, let's just ask her to strip for us so we can tell if she has stab markers in her back. Let's just ease into it. There's a lot of dishes. A bookshelf. There's no books in it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. Sort of like a non-alcoholic wine. The lights are on. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. Yeah, it looks a little bit like blood, doesn't it? A wooden shelf. A clock. It's a shoebox. Oh, don't tell me you just picked up her shoes and smelled them. Oh, Date, I knew you were strange, but not as perverted as this as well.
Date? What are you doing?
Just needed a quick whiff.
Okay.
It smells nice. Okay. And with Iris on this one, it's just weird. It's a kitchen counter. A microwave. A refrigerator.
Date, a riddle. All of the animals in the jungle gathered for a meeting. However, one animal could not participate. Which animal was it?
I don't know.
The answer is the elephant. Because you put him in the refrigerator earlier, remember?
I don't get it. Oh, okay, I need to rewatch it. Did I really? Oh, I feel like that's such a bad joke. A dining table. There's a door in the back of the room. There's a drawing on the wall. Did Iris draw this as a child? Mm-hmm, she did. I can see trees and sky outside. A winter iris. In the language of flowers, it means good news and hope. A cushion.
Hey, Iva. What kind of furniture always catches a cold?
An absurd question. Inanimate objects cannot be afflicted by viruses or bacteria.
You could at least let me tell my joke.
Nope. No joking allowed, especially those kinds. Another cushion. A comforter. A comforting sofa. It's a sofa. It's a comfortable sofa. There's nothing on the table. It's for the lighting. Speaker system?
Hey, Iris. Do you like bigger speakers or smaller speakers?
Bigger, I guess.
Could you say I like them big?
Why?
Dante, come on, man.
Please?
I like them big?
Again, please?
I like them big, Date.
Thank you.
God, what's he gonna do with that? Is he gonna use that in some kind of weird perverted message on his phone?
You are a despicable man, you know that?
A speaker system. A plant. I think that's it. I think we can finally start talking to Iris. Okay, let's say, how are you?
I'm hop, hop, hoppy, happy. Hop, hop, hop. Rabbit goes hop. Why do you ask?
Oh, well, you see...
Because I saw your dead body in a dream. Are you seriously going to tell her that?
You hush.
So, no?
By the way, where's your mom?
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone. She looked kind of panicky, too.
Where did she go?
Dunno. She didn't tell me.
This does not bode well. Because so far, everyone with a null message is dead or incapacitated. Like Mizuki. Okay, so, well...
Date! You came! But aren't you a little early?
Huh?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
No, I didn't. I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow? It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date. Oh, did you want something to drink?
No, sorry. I should be going.
What? Leaving already?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Well, will you at least watch my stream at 1?
Stream?
Don't you remember? I'm an internet idol.
And you're gonna stream online?
Yeah.
At 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're a young woman. You shouldn't stay up so late.
Oh, jeez, you sound like an old man.
Because he is an old man.
Compared to her, yeah.
It's fine. Today isn't for work, it's just a personal stream.
That's not the issue.
And tomorrow is Sunday.
The day isn't the issue either.
Anyway, please watch, okay? I'll ask you about it on tomorrow's date.
Fine.
I'm gonna get a pop quiz tomorrow, just to see if we watched it or not.
Date, I have been thinking. I am glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Okay. So that did happen before Mizuki's time in the sinking machine? So it did take her to the scene to investigate in Bloom Park. Okay. I thought it was after the sinking. See? This is why these little scenes are so important, just to get your head straight back into the game and back online on the branching path you are. I stepped down hard on the accelerator. Police Headquarters, Sunday, 9:37 a.m. Alright, so we got the entire... Oh, that's cool. Look at his head, like he's actually going through the entire place. That's a really nice addition. Ooh, boss. Ooh. Yes, yes. Alright, let's have a quick look around. Atanoku statue. A flag with big catch on
It's
it.
good luck, you know? Whether it's catching fish or catching criminals.
Alright. A boss childhood friend, Mario.
I feel woozy. I had too much to drink last night.
So, still so drunk. That statue keep on talking to me. Am I crazy or is somebody in there? An RC car.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
Yes, his balls were also so close to the floor.
You said that about the soccer ball yesterday.
Oh, that just reminded me of his balls. Because of the size, you know?
That sounds like a serious medical condition.
It's a football. A soccer ball. A broom.
I used to use that for interrogations. Makes them talk, you know?
How did you manage that?
Pushing the handle against their throat did the trick.
That is more likely to make them vomit than talk.
Yeah, but then at least you got the broom to clean it up.
Or you could use the other side of the room for something else. Shelves. A tombstone. R.I.P.
That means rest in peace. As in, sleep peacefully.
Who's it for?
Ma, from the host club.
RIP specifically refers to the Latin phrase requiescat in pace. Boss is correct about the general meaning.
For Ma? No, it cannot be the lady at the bar that polishes her bonito every time. She ain't dead. Bags hanging on a rack. Inside the bags are masks, like for costume parties. A white bottle of wine.
I'm a sucker for white wine. Shame you don't have an eye for it.
I have a right eye.
And a left.
And the left we can reprogram. The entrance. A matryoshka. It's a large key. A cabinet. Right, that's the B for the side. Boss's desk. There's still stickers all over the front. She has a computer on the desk. The type that has a monitor built in. Electronics darts machine. The boss's chair.
Hey, boss. Why are you always sitting on top of the desk?
Because I like to be on top of my work.
You sit that way on the off chance you get the opportunity to use a pun?
Yeah, now the question is, what does she designate as work? A chair. A bookshelf. It's full of files and blinders, I don't know what. A pumpkin carved like a jack-o'-lantern. Public bath door curtain. A boy band poster. A normal poster. Snowboard.
I picked up snowboarding recently.
Oh? Why?
This really hot guy from Kabukicho invited me, so...
You want to blend in? Or are you that old that according to animes that I've watched, you now become a desperate woman, despite the way you look? Skis. A triangle.
That was a piece of evidence in a case about 8 years ago. A mathematics teacher used it to stab her boyfriend when she found out he was cheating on her.
The triangular ruler must have come in handy for solving that love triangle.
Boo.
Yeah, even I found that bad. Come on. Symbol. A plaster figure.
That's my boyfriend from about 10 years back. We had a bad breakup, so I sliced his head off and coated it in plaster.
I don't see the joke, but I also know what boss is capable of. Well, we don't apparently, considering the other blocked path we just took. A decorated Christmas tree. It's been here since the first time I was in his room. A mysterious mask is displayed on the wall.
If you put that mask on, spikes come out that drink your blood.
That sounds familiar.
A vampire mask. Alright, I think that's it. In general, the Persian rock is laid out. Let's see. Aiba is sitting on a desk. So, about Mizuki.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
Yes, and not just for the clues. Apparently, we like her. About the investigation.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress. Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Bar?
Marble in Golden Yokocho.
I see. Mama runs Marble. She's an informant who knows just about everything there is to know about the criminal underground. Maybe she knows something. Anything else stands out to you?
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
Sorry, I was just focused on balls and her legs. I totally forgot about my date with Iris.
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Aiba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
She is. She definitely is.
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Definitely jealous. Let's see. Boss is sitting on the desk. About Mizuki.
She was returned to the hospital after the sink. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
Well, only one way to find out is go there and ask her. Who knows, maybe there's somebody else there with her phone. Alright, about the phone.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Okay. For what purpose? Who called it?
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
Maybe it is because we need some plot development.
True.
Oh, I don't think so, because mostly in this game so far, and we've been on quite a few episodes, is really well written. It's just that the most dividing parts, like the different trees, that's what messes you up, because every tree branch goes in a different direction with a totally different story from that point onwards. Alright, who called?
But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
Alright. Do I want my salary cut? No. I don't know if Data is with me, but I want to find whoever killed Shoko. Potentially other people that's gonna be killed along the way. Any other information about Shoko's phone?
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now.
Okay, about the investigation?
There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough.
Okay. So, anything else to report?
About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident.
So that's the link. Ooh. Did he have something else in his car along the way?
He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
Yes, you did.
Can't believe it was about Renju.
My iPad's outside my eye socket right now, but I can still see through her eye, so she's in my socket. That's because her body and my optic nerve are connected wirelessly. Talk to myself. There will be no point. Let's not. So crazy, let's not. I don't want to talk to myself like an idiot. Absolutely not.
Let's play a word game. Okay, bring it on. Say white 10 times. White, 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 white. Think of your favorite cabaret girl. Now, what does a cow drink? Milk.
There's one handsome devil. You gotta love that thing. I would rather be an angel. That's a tough one. In any case, a gorgeous man in Aiba's sight. Alright, so what else do we have here? Poster sitting on the desk. So what about Renju?
Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up. You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
Come on.
Summary? I have 3 places to check. Central Hospital, where Renju is. I don't know if he's in any condition to talk, but it might help. I could also go home to Mizuki to get the information, or get information from Mama and Marble.
Aiba, let's move.
Roger that.
Alright, so we are ready to go to the next location. Hospital, most interesting. But I wouldn't be too surprised if he is not communicative. So I say let's go to Mizuki. Hospital, then Marble next. But that's gonna be next time, because we already go long enough here. So next time we're gonna go to Mizuki, Marble, and if possible, Renju. In whatever order we eventually decide to go on. But I think we're definitely gonna start with Mizuki, because I wanna know if she's home and why. She should be at the hospital. So that's gonna be next time. I really hope to see you all there. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Till next time.